Hey guys, welcome back to JSChronicle, and today we are going to look at 10 canceled MCU movies. Some were original versions of the movies, and others vanished off the face of the earth. Also, this is only MCU movies, so movies like Spider-Man 4 and Fantastic 2 are not eligible for the list. Anyway, enough wasting time, let's get into this. Okoye was a planned Disney Plus series that was set to be an origin story for the character from Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It was announced in May 2021, as Marvel was in the initial development of the series at the time. It was also later confirmed that multiple Wakanda-based series were in development. The only one that seems to actually be coming out is Eyes of Wakanda, releasing later this year. It kept getting said it was coming until February 2025, when it was confirmed to be canceled. In March 2020, it was revealed by Dave Bautista that James Gunn pitched a film about Drax and Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy, but it wasn't likely to release until after 2025. Eventually, Dave Bautista said that he wanted to retire from the role of Drax after Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The final straw for this project came when James Gunn eventually left the MCU in 2022 to focus on the DCU. And since the MCU will probably focus more on Fantastic Four and X-Men from now on, I don't think this movie will ever come to fruition. Eternals 2 was a planned sequel to the 2021 film Eternals. It is unknown what it was going to be about, but judging from the post-credit scenes from the first film, it would have likely involved Star Fox, no, not that one, that one, Black Knight, and Pip the Troll. It's likely this was cancelled due to the poor reception and box office of the first one. Damage Control was a proposed comedy series that was going to be about a cleanup group who must clean up superhero events that occurred in the MCU. It was set to release in 2016, however in 2019, it was just confirmed to be cancelled. The original version of Doctor Strange 2 was quite different from the final version. Scott Derrickson, who directed the first one, was going to return, and Nightmare was actually going to be the villain instead of Scarlet Witch. However, due to creative differences, Scott left the project and directed the Black Phone instead, being replaced by Sam Raimi, who turned it into his own version, with Scarlet Witch as the villain. This version was also changed, though, before release, because Scarlet Witch is actually going to originally kill Mordo, which was apparently removed due to COVID restrictions. The Incredible Hulk was originally going to have a sequel that was set to have the same director, and was going to have the leader, Grey Hulk, and multiple Red Hulks that are controlled by Thunderbolt Ross. However, since the Hulk had troubles with the rights between Marvel and Universal, and that the Incredible Hulk wasn't as big of a hit as Iron Man, they didn't want to move forward with the sequel. However, the leader and Red Hulk would appear as the main villains of 2025's Captain America: Brave New World. Spider-Man: Home Run, the official title is unknown, was the original Spider-Man 3, where instead of past villains, the villain was going to be Kraven the Hunter, where he hunted Spider-Man down, following Mysterio, revealing his secret identity. It was rejected in favor of a plot similar to It's a Wonderful Life, where Spider-Man makes a deal with Doctor Strange to make everyone forget about his secret identity, which was turned into Spider-Man No Way Home, released in 2021. In 2024, Kraven made his film debut in his own self-titled film, which bombed at the box office. Captain America: Serpent Society was the original third Captain America movie, which would have been a political thriller similar to The Winter Soldier, that would have featured the Serpent Society as the villains. However, when Kevin Feige submitted a script loosely based on the Civil War storyline, they decided to go with that instead, and it was released as Captain America: Civil War in 2016. Years later, they were originally going to have the Serpent Society play a major role in Captain America: Brave New World, even with one of the members getting a McDonald's toy in a set released months before the film was released. They were cut out during reshoots aside from Giancarlo Esposito as Sidewinder. Inhumans was a planned film that was set to be released in November 2018. It was based on the superhero team, and they wanted to have them in the MCU so they could be their equivalent to the X-Men. Vin Diesel was also in talks to play Black Bolt, even though he was already Groot, but okay. However, when the old head of Marvel Studios was fired due to a dispute over the budget of Doctor Strange, it was eventually turned into a TV series, which was canceled after one season in 2017. The biggest canceled MCU movie was probably Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, which was set to be the next big movie. Now, there was a leaked plot, but it hasn't been confirmed if it was real or not, so take it with a grain of salt. But allegedly, it was about the TVA hiring various anchor beings, including the Free Spider-Man, Hugh Jackman Wolverine, and Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, who would fight the Kang Dynasty. They would fail, which would lead the Kang-Kree Battleworld and would lead into Secret Wars. If I might add, this sounds more like a bigger version of No Way Home instead of a proper Avengers movie. And I don't think this would have been that good, but that's just me. This whole plan with to make Kang the next Thanos would completely fail due to Jonathan Majors' personal troubles, which I will not go into. Following all of this, Majors was fired and was replaced by Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, and this film was replaced by Avengers Doomsday. And that is it. So I hope this was interesting to you. I have made 2 other canceled lists of Nintendo games and Star Wars projects, so you can check those out after this, and goodbye.